Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hot Lab Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1996 Audi A3. Just A3 in this game, there's nothing to add on to that. I believe this is the 1.8 turbo, but still, nothing to add on to just A3, which is great. It means the title will be nice and snappy on this one. I really like this generation of A3, the first generation of A3. I know it was basically at this point just a slightly different Golf, but for me, the styling of this one, I've spoken before about classic 90s Audi styling, the A4, and this is one of those cars that I just really like the look of. It's just a very straight, honest, simple design. There's one of these that sort of drives around here. There's not many of these left because a lot of them have rotted to death, but there's one around here and it looks awesome. Admittedly, it's not an S3. The S3 would be my preferred one, preferably in that yellow they came in. I thought they looked absolutely beautiful, but, you know, swings and roundabouts. There's an S3 in this game. We'll get to that later on. Anyways, in terms of statistics, this is quite interesting. Front-engine, front-wheel drive, 348 horsepower, 1,053 kilos. That's a lot of power to put through the front wheels. And, yeah, we'll see whether that has gone well or disastrous. Be interesting to find out. Anyways, this car is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 6 rally car, which has a time of 27.718. This car unlikely to beat that. In terms of where the A3 could go, I believe the Mark IV Golf V5 went round in 30.708. If we had another Golf, I think we had a normal GTI Golf. I don't know where that went. I'll have to go looking for that. Although from what I remember, that was not a particularly quick car. So hopefully this is quicker than that, because A3 is love. I don't think this will be quite as quick as the V5 Golf, as he slams headfirst into a wall. That's good. Have we had... I've got to look this up now that I'm driving this around. My memory is getting worse as I get older, apparently. Oh my god, this spreadsheet takes forever to get to the bottom of. We had another Golf. We have had another Golf. We had the 99 Golf GTI. If I remember rightly, that car was pretty mediocre in terms of its position on the leaderboard, so yeah, this may or may not be quicker than that. I genuinely can't find it for the life of me. Someone made a joke in one of the recent episodes, which won't be recent by the time you watch this, but still, someone made a joke in one of the recent uploads that I spun out in, I think it was the Mazda Speed Roadster, and it was still quicker than the Opti Club Sport. In the case of that, I literally went looking through a spreadsheet and drove the rest of the lap awfully, and this Audi was still only a couple of seconds off the Opti Club Sport, so interesting to note. 31.137 on our first proper lap in the A3. This is, I will be honest, not very nice to drive. I know I keep slamming into walls, which isn't really helping its cause. It's very understeery and then oversteery. It reminds me a lot of the Peugeot 306 in the way this sort of drives. If I remember rightly, the Golfs also weren't particularly great to drive either, but the Golfs had a bit more sort of power. It has 350 horsepower and makes a lot of torque, but it doesn't actually feel all that fast and straight line. I don't know if that's just because it's spinning away all its available power through the front wheels, which does make it difficult to control, but it's not the quickest thing in the world. It's definitely not the best handling thing in the world as well. It is definitely spinning some wheels up, you can sort of tell. Yeah, there, that's when it starts to get trapped. Oh my god, that's quick. Okay, it's quicker than the Golf. It apparently just needed that one good lap to get out of its way, and it'd be quite happy to give that. I'm interested to see what the S3's like then, because if the S3's four-wheel drive version of this, with more power, that could be a very, very quick car. Although he says that, like, this one isn't quick as well. Yeah, the handling's all over the place. I don't like the way this drives. It is phenomenally fast, but I do not like the way it drives. It's one of those weird situations. We do get these every now and again where a car's quick, but I don't like it to drive. I mean, I like looking at it, but to drive, this just isn't great. It's sort of here. Let's see if it spins. It's hard to tell because this game tries to generate very little tyre smoke, really. But it's definitely spinning away a lot of that power, it does have to be said. I think it could go a little bit quicker. I think there's a little bit more time in there. I don't think it would quite threaten some of the quicker front-wheel drive cars we've had. Stuff like the Eclipse and the Alpha 156, I think they're pretty safe. But no, this is a very, very quick car. A 30.353 will place this into 65th place. It is very slightly slower than the FTO GPX, quicker than Civic Ferio, which is a very quick front-wheel drive car. It's quicker than the Audi A4 Avant, which I was not expecting, quicker than Vectra, quicker than the E55. As I mentioned, about 0.4 up on the V5 Golf. Where is that other Golf hiding? The Mark IV Golf is so boring it even manages to hide in the spreadsheet somewhere where all the cars are the same height and they all basically... Ah, there it is, 31.125. Yeah, this is a lot quicker than that is. Yeah, that's a really quick car. It's, like I say, not nice to drive, but you can't argue with the speed around the course, definitely. So, yeah. Weird dub for the Audi A3, but I'll take it. Anyways, that's it for this episode. Thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I will be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.